It's been exciting to be creating a bit of high technology in an area that's not normally associated with high technology.
You may have noticed a fancy black and white square appearing on your favorite products like this one in your local supermarket. Then again, you may not have noticed it because it's so small. It's called a QR code. It's similar to a barcode, but now with the help of your smartphone, you just scan the code and you have access to a wealth of information. Combine this technology and the internet and you have Eigenweg. It's a system created by researchers at Concord University. The Eigenweg connects tourists to southern West Virginia attractions. When the project started about 2 years ago, Miranda Martin was a student at Concord University.
There are a lot of things to do here in southern West Virginia, and a lot of people don't know about these attractions.
So Martin teamed with Concord mathematics professor Dr. W.R. Winfrey, who led the software development of Eigenweg.
We were brainstorming ideas on how to enhance tourism in our area, and then we came up with the idea to link printed materials like brochures to digital information about attractions using a QR code.
The QR code is strictly a link between the printed material and the software system. We actually initially had talked about just an ordinary barcode and switched to the QR code because it can contain more information and it has error detection and correction built in, so it's a little more reliable.
Eigenweg is a system that turns a normal brochure or business card into a window of information through the QR or quick response code. Embedded in the code is a URL or web address. When the code is scanned from a smartphone or at a kiosk, the computer screen displays information about that company, product, or place. This information can already be found on the company's website, but the Eigenweg brings the data into a consistent system. It's meant to highlight things that visitors would be looking for.
The issue you have is that you have to learn how to navigate each website and learn its quirks and characteristics in order to find that information. What we provide is a standard presentation of basic information, so that once you've used the system for one attraction, in effect you've used it for all.
Jerry Berry is the owner of Eigenweg USA. He was the one who approached Concord and its business incubator 2 years ago, wanting to develop something to give people specific directions to southern West Virginia tourist destinations.
A traveler who was not familiar with the area, showing up at the Princeton Travel Plaza, not understanding that the Outback is just 2 blocks away, or the Pipestem Resort is less than 30 minutes away. And there was no practical way to make sure that customer knew that, because it's impossible to print a brochure specifically for the Princeton Travel Plaza.
The rural nature of southern West Virginia can be problematic for visitors. Online mapping systems don't always give useful information.
If you get directions from anywhere to Pipestem, they will map you through the back entrance, and at 8 o'clock that gate is closed. So any tourists around our area that do not know the area around Pipestem, they will be navigated through the back way, and it's wrong.
Eigenweg uses latitude and longitude, providing a more accurate mapping system.
With the latitude and longitude, we're able to pinpoint an exact location, and we can insert waypoints. So in case Google is mapping you wrong to a particular location, we can insert waypoints to get around that incorrection with Google.
The first and only kiosk available to the public is located at the Beckley-Raleigh County Memorial Airport.
For the people who, in the population that travel into the airport, they're total strangers to the area. They can walk up to this unit, they can watch a video of the Woodlands area and the surrounding area and how beautiful it is, and they can go to the opposite side of the machine and they can ask it questions of things that they can scan from the cards of brochures or business cards that just opens the door to all the amenities that are here available to us. And it also will showcase that as well as give them travel directions of how to get there. So that's a real plus to go to a strange community and be able to get around on your own.
The number of tourists is increasing because of the growing ski, whitewater rafting, and ATV trail riding industries. Dr. Winfrey says going global has been the goal from the beginning. Even the name was carefully crafted to have an international flavor. Eigenweg is actually Dutch and means my way. Tourism companies purchase a unique numerical QR code. The company then decides where to print the symbol, such as on brochures, business cards, in magazines, or even the backs of T-shirts. The first code was presented to the Summit Bechtel Family National Boy Scout Reserve located in Fayette County. The summit is expected to bring an estimated 50,000 scouts to southern West Virginia each year.
There are going to be a lot of first-time visitors coming to this camp. Having an easy way for them to access information, to find out what the summit's all about, how to get to the summit, and what to expect when they get here is going to be key to us having a very successful program. This system will make that kind of information readily available and very quickly through the electronic age.
Jerry Berry says he also expects this system to help small businesses.
That's a person who has to make their living between Memorial Day and Labor Day every year in West Virginia. That person doesn't have a large advertising budget, so they can't go into a $300,000 ad campaign to take advantage of technology like this. But what Dr. Winfrey and Miranda have invented here is a process that they can afford that type of ad campaign.
QR codes for Eigenweg USA are being sold for about $1,000. Concord receives a percentage of sales. In addition, Berry credits the opportunities at Concord and the business incubator with developing the technology that allowed him to create a new company.
Most business incubators do not have a success story that comes out of them. I hate to say that, but in reality, most business incubators are designed for an entity or a business that needs short-term office space. Then nothing really creative or growth building comes out of that incubator. The real intent of a business incubator was something new be formed, and then it grow and have a job creator that goes along with it, and a tax-producing entity or business in this case. This one truly has done that.
Miranda Martin started as a student. Her work with Eigenweg launched a career. She now works for the Research and Development Corporation at Concord University.
It's been a learning experience for me. Like I said, I just recently graduated from Concord spring '09. So I came into the project and didn't really have much of a programming background, but I've developed a lot of skills while working with this.
So far, about 25 QR codes have been purchased in West Virginia. Martin and Winfrey are working on more technology to find other uses for Eigenweg.
We'd like to see this grow into a high-income, multiple employee type of business, giving jobs to local people. And that's exciting. I think it's one thing that this area needs.
Now, whether you're trying to find your way back to your hotel from a supermarket or looking for an ATV trail for the first time, the Eigenweg system can help. For West Virginia Public Broadcasting, I'm Jessica Lilly in Athens.
Support for the Mountain State Science Series comes from the National Science Foundation's experimental program to stimulate competitive research, investing in West Virginia's future by building infrastructure for scientific research. On the web at wvresearch.org.